Sitting by the fire in his hut, the monster tells Victor of the confusion that he experienced upon being created. He describes his flight from Victor's apartment into the wilderness, and his gradual acclimation to the world through his discovery of the sensations of light, dark, hunger, thirst, and cold. According to his story, one day he finds a fire and is pleased at the warmth it creates, but he becomes dismayed when he burns himself on the hot embers. He realizes that he can keep the fire alive by adding wood. In search of food, the monster finds a hut and enters it. His presence causes an old man inside to shriek and run away in fear. The monster proceeds to a village, where more people flee at the sight of him. As a result of these incidents, he resolves to stay away from humans. One night, he takes refuge in a small hovel adjacent to a cottage. In the morning, he discovers that he can see into the cottage through a crack in the wall, and observes that the occupants are a young man, a young woman, and an old man. Observing his neighbors for an extended period of time, the monster notices that they often seem unhappy, though he is unsure why. He eventually realizes, however, that their despair results from their poverty, to which he has been contributing by stealing their food. Torn by his guilty conscience, he stops stealing their food and does what he can to reduce their hardship, gathering wood at night to leave at the door for their use. The monster becomes aware that his neighbors are able to communicate with each other using strange sounds. Vowing to learn their language, he tries to match the sounds they make with the actions they perform. He acquires a basic knowledge of their language, including the names of a young woman and young man, Felix and Agatha. He admires their graceful forms and is shocked by his ugliness when he catches sight of his reflection on a pool of water. He spends the whole winter in the hovel, unobserved and well protected from the elements, and grows increasingly affectionate towards the unknowing hosts.
Yep.
Alright.
So how was your day? I don't have anything to eat.
Are we faking the eating?
Now, you'll edit this to ensure that the best parts of our dinner experience are correct, right, Avery?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'll
Go
make
ahead.
sure you-
Go ahead and act like you take another bite.
Oh, take another bite? Okay.
See, I told you you're supposed to eat.
Yeah.
It's good soup, but it's cold.